Hello and welcome to the Wow Show, an hour full of stories from and for truck drivers on the road. We're going to have fun saying thank you for who you are and what you do as drivers. And we're going to talk to some people who know their stuff so that we can learn more. My name is David Binyachek. I'm your host. Let's get started.
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you now.
That's awesome. I like it. So Laura Lynn, thank you for doing
Can you
this.
see me?
I can't see you. I just see your iPhone. So I can ask to see your video. Let's just see, ask to start video. You should get a prompt. And then I'll see you as well. And we'll just use the phone. Now we see you.
Is that okay?
Laura Lynn, it's beautiful.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
So where are you right now, Laura Lynn?
Okay, we're about just under 3 hours to Ottawa right now.
Okay. So you're like
Making our
Belleville
way.
or just outside, just east of Toronto?
I think so. Yeah. Yes, the driver says yes. Northeast, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna put some lipstick on for you guys.
I will spare you. I will not. I'm not going to put any on, so I'll spare you from that.
That's a good thing.
So cool.
Yeah.
How are you guys? Good.
We are excited.
Mhm.
We are just so proud of everyone, of Canadians. I mean, I posted a video earlier today, and trucking has usually been a thankless job for many, many years.
Yeah.
And what I do is try to say thank you, but I mean, nothing compares to this last week of what you must have felt coming across Canada and seeing people line the overpasses and line the side of the streets and bring you food and cheer you on. Tell us a little bit about Laura Lynn and your attachment to trucking.
It was shocking and unexpected. From the very first moment, all the people that had gathered at 7 a.m. last Sunday morning to come and celebrate the truckers leaving. And I had felt that I needed to join this convoy. And that was the craziest thing ever because it's so scary. Like, who drives across Canada in the middle of the winter?
Yes.
But I guess who does is desperate people, desperate housewives like myself, linking arms with the truckers. And the truckers have become our heroes. And all across the country, so many people, so many, just in tears, crying, thanking them, all the signs. This farmer had put across today, I saw it was just so beautiful, across his entire fence. Thank God for the truckers.
Amen.
Like, people finally have some hope that something can happen.
Yes.
And we're so grateful,
Do you know, that was when I covered the live of the convoy coming from the west into Calgary. I was out there by the Petrocan just west of Calgary, and I was covering it Facebook Live. That was the number one comment from so many people. It's like, I feel hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
that's amazing.
It is. And you know what? It's enough. People are saying enough is enough over and over. People who don't know each other from province to province, the thing coming out of their mouth is enough is enough. They've tried. They did their best, they did what everyone, told them to do. But basically, the whole issue now is that we've got to do something else but try to force people to get an experimental jab that has cost lives and is not an answer to COVID. Clearly, now they're coming out with an Omicron vaccine, and when does it end? Enough is enough. Like, let's just have some sanity and not make big pharma wealthier, and not allow someone like the Prime Minister to do this crazy tyranny that he's doing. I have no idea how he thinks that a free country like Canada is going to put up with it. What we've really reached, I believe, is the tipping point.
Yes.
I didn't know when it was would come. I was hoping it would come a while back, but I didn't see it. And I was really sad. And I thought, what will it take? And I kind of, maybe even in the last month, I've been declaring that I knew God would help us, but I didn't know how, that's for sure. I did not know how. I didn't know that he was going to use some awesome men. He used a few good men, you know, like the truckers to do this. And so I'm so blessed, and I'm so grateful for this.
That's what God normally does. He uses the least likely suspects to make a big difference. And so where's home for you, Laura Lynn?
In British Columbia, in Burnaby.
In Burnaby, awesome. So you've come you're going from, well, not coast to coast, but you're coming from the West Coast and going all the way to Ottawa. That is awesome. And so you're not necessarily, is your husband a trucker, or what's your relationship, or you just felt called to be part of this convoy?
Yeah, my husband's a television producer, so he produces my show as we go live every single day. And we tell the truth, and nobody owns us. Nobody pays for us. We're not bought. You can't bribe our show. We just tell the truth as we feel in our hearts and as God tells us. And we thank God for every bit of truth that we're able to communicate, because the mainstream media are liars, and you can't get any good information off of them at all. Did I lose you guys?
Nope. Your video's kind of icy, but your voice is clear as day. So keep on going.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to straighten this out for you here.
So, Laura Lynn, tell us about your show. I'm meeting you for the first time. We got connected.
I know more about your show than my husband does, and you do an amazing job. I said, do you know who you're talking to? No, we support you, and I'm one of those desperate housewives too. But in Calgary, we're in Calgary, but we have just formed alliances with many freedom fighters here in Calgary, and just standing up to all kinds of issues here in the city and trying to wake people up, going to rallies and protests. But again, it was like, okay, and doing a lot of praying and going, okay, God, what is going to happen here? And this, my husband and I have been part of the trucker community for 15 plus years now, and telling their stories through our calendar and whatnot. And they're an incredible community, but to see them rise up to this has been incredible. And we have many friends in this industry, and we talked to a truck owner out of Winnipeg, and he was in tears. He had sent out some of his drivers to the convoy, and one of them was his son, and his son said to his dad, he said, "Dad, I've never been so proud to be a Canadian as right now, and being involved in this." And I think that is that is what's happening all across Canada, whether it's people supporting through food or cheering you, the truckers on the road. It's like it's ignited a fire that can't be put out, and people are coming together in a beautiful unity. And you just sense God being a huge part of this. And it's just incredible. It's just incredible. And we're just feel so honored to be a part of this.
Well, same here. And I don't know if you can still hear me.
I can. Yep.
Okay.
Your audio's through the phone call, and so the Zoom, if we get your video for a bit, that's great. But if it flashes in and out, that's no big deal. We can hear you loud and clear. You
can hear me. It's truly amazing. A lot of us wondered, what could come of all of the upset that we've seen Canada descend into such a tyrannical and communist-style socialist sort of government. And this is a complete and utter miracle.
Yes.
It's upside down. I feel like I'm living a piece of history. And I'm really honored because I get to have a family member along with me, and traveling with a documentary shooter and my wonderful friend Liz, who assists me in my work. And so it's time for us to stand and to see all of the Canadians coming out. The truckers are crying, strong men are crying, men with tattoos are crying,
Yes.
young guys, old guys, all carrying flags. And I just want to let your audience know too that I have, I've been very alarmed because Prime Minister Trudeau says that there are terrorists with us. So
Yes.
I have been searching for them. And I've asked all kinds of questions, and nobody knows these terrorists and these racists. And so
Yeah.
I've got a feeling that Prime Minister Trudeau might have some misinformation, and that we're really not infiltrated with them.
Yes.
Because we sure can't find them. I only find soft-hearted, wonderful people standing up for their country, and it really has been an incredible thing.
Well, I will say this is that, the danger with any large group is that, people that are not involved do latch on. And so that's not an impossibility and speaks nothing to the group itself. But yeah, I think it's a lot of positioning. I think it's a pretty natural reaction when the government is scared of what's happening here. And you've got 10,000 trucks or 20,000 trucks or however many trucks are descending on Ottawa. I think it's a typical political reaction to start to create fear and doubt, and that's what they're trying to do. So,
well, Tucker Carlson covered it tonight. Salvatore, a trucker that I met today, he was on Tucker Carlson. So he's a great hero now to us. We're so excited that that the big wigs in the United States. I had Eric Metaxas on my show yesterday from the road, and he knew all about the trucker convoy. And worldwide, this is an example to people of how to stand. And who knew it would be through the truckers? I mean, it makes sense actually, but
yeah.
I guess I didn't think they would do this.
Yeah.
And I'm amazed,
yeah.
And I thank God for them. I thank God. And I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but we are going to stand up for the freedom that was intended for every human being, the freedom to choose, the freedom of will, and the freedom to have bodily autonomy and not be forced into a very scary jab.
Yep.
So it just is shocking that our own Prime Minister is making it seem like the unvaccinated are unclean, and he's trying to pit one side of this against the other side, and that is really disgusting, and we don't accept it. I am very, very proud to be unvaccinated and fully immune to COVID. Natural immunity is the best immunity, and I toughed it out. I did not let fear stop me, and I'm just thrilled that now I can stand fearlessly.
That's awesome.
And say this far and no further.
Yeah, I like it. You know what I kind of saw just in praying and reflecting is that, and as I created the video this morning that I posted, it was almost like, this convoy and the truckers in it have received so much love, which is so rare for truckers. That's not, like we said, it's a thankless job for most of the time. And and we have an expression, it's love people love. And and I think if that's the cargo they bring to Ottawa tomorrow, and the trucks and your message is going to be sent, but if they just love on the people they meet, I think it's going to be a huge difference maker. I just think it's going to start a tidal wave. I think because truckers are the heartbeat of a nation, I think that Canada is getting a new heart.
All right, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
And the world is watching. The world is watching Canada right now, and there's convoys rising up in many other countries. And I will tell you, our American friends, tomorrow there's many, a lot have come through to Canada to support this, but there's also many coming to the border crossings in different locations tomorrow just to support the Canadian truckers and this whole movement. And it's incredible And even not truckers, people in their vehicles, and they're bringing their flags and they're driving to the border. And of course, a lot of them can't get across because they're not vaccinated, but they are supporting. And it is just beautiful how God is bringing all of these different people together for such a time as this. For such a time as this. And Laura Lynn, you need to know that you're covered. You and all the other people in this convoy are showered and covered in prayer. And we support you 100%, and bless your heart for what you do. You're an amazing Canadian lady, and there's so many like you, and we just thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on, guys. I just can't. You know what? My phone popped into safe driving mode. I'm not even driving, but I've had all kinds of, I kind of think I'm a little bit hacked in my phone. So it's messing over with me right now. I'm so sorry. I can't get back on.
It's fine.
That's okay.
It's okay. We can hear you, and that's great. And so bless you as you continue on.
Because I got to go on Mark Friesen's show now.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
not
go
a
for
problem.
Yeah, to my next one. So God bless you guys, and thank you for what you do and supporting the truckers. And I can't wait to see what comes of this.
That's going to be great.
We can't either. You have a great night.
May God bless you.
You
and
too.
you too.
All right.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
good night. Bye-bye.